Hello everybody, Derek here from Addictive Tips, and in this video we're going over the basics of SSH, how to set it up, and all of that. So to start off, I'm going to say that we are focusing on SSH for Ubuntu and Ubuntu-like systems and Debian-like systems because realistically that's what most people use. If you're using Fedora or Arch or SUSE or whatever else, please check the link in the description below as always, and you'll find out what to do for installing. Because once you install it, basically it's all the same, and we'll be going over some of the commands. But to be brief really quick, we're just going to be going over how to install SSH on Ubuntu in this video. So anyways, to get SSH working, you'll need to do sudo apt install open ssh-server, and you should also install SSH. And then do tac y, enter your password. It's going to install a bunch of different stuff. It's going to generate you some keys, and then you can start connecting. So I'm doing this on my local machine because all my servers are offline right now. So I'm going to be connecting over localhost. The concept is the same. So if I do SSH and then my host name, which is going to be localhost, it's going to give me something, and it's going to say identity has changed. Now this may happen to you if you've recently uninstalled SSH, you've started over and the keys are regenerated. You might not know what's going on. You can, one of the easiest commands to fix this is to do rm-rf tilde./.sh. This will delete your SSH folder, and then you can go ahead and try again. And now it's going to ask you for the authenticity. You can type in yes, enter your remote password, and it will let me in to my account. Now, as we can see, I'm connected to what is effectively my remote connection because I SSH'd over localhost. And if I were to SSH over to any other machine, any VM or anything, I'd be able to do that. So that's the basics for connecting over console. And this is my favorite SSH feature. We are going to learn how to use our SSH connection to set up an FTP server, and I cover this in the article, but it's really quite easy. And what you do is you go to your file manager, you click on the title bar. You can also just click the network button, but we can do sftp : then the remote host name. So in my case, it's going to be localhost. It might be different for you. It probably will be. And because I'm running it on the default port number, which is port 22, I don't have to specify the port in the connection here. So I can do this, and it's going to ask me my remote username, and my remote username that I want to connect over is Derek, and then my username password as such. And now I have SFTP access to my remote server, and I can mess with stuff. I can take this Etcher image here and copy it to my computer that I connected over remotely, and it's connecting and transferring over SFTP. I can add new files remotely. Of course, this isn't that impressive because I'm doing it over localhost, but again, guys, the concept is the same. So the last thing we're going to cover here is SCP. Now, SCP will let you transfer files over the network, and it should be already installed. It comes with SSH. So the way it works is you type in SCP, and then you specify the location of the file. So in this case, we are going to transfer a text file called test.txt. So for this, it's going to be home, Derek, and then test.txt. And from there, I need to specify my username. So I need to do Derek at localhost, and then I need to specify where it should go. So we're going to put it in the home folder. Alright, so when everything looks good, we can go ahead and transfer this file. And we enter our password of the remote machine, and as long as the SSH server on the remote is working, we should have our remote file, and then we can open up our file manager here, and we see our test.txt file is in the home folder. Now, if this was a remote server, it would show up there as well. It pretty much, the only thing that really matters is you need to know what folder it should go to remotely. So for best case, I would say think of the user that you normally log in with and do /home/user, and then just SCP and then the location on your computer here. So guys, this is the end of the video. Just an overview of how SSH works on Linux. I know a lot of people who are new to the platform don't really understand how it works, and they think it's really complicated. I remember when I first started with Linux, I thought it was really complex, but it's actually not that difficult once you get to know how to use everything. Anyways, guys, please check the link below, as always, and I will see you in the next video.